Hey, this is Russell, back again with another episode, right where we left off. And we're just going to fortify stuff. We have our beautiful 23 population city of Chichen Itza, jewel of our empire. If you want to look at it, it's pretty disproportionate of a city. You have like a few houses right next to these massive skyscrapers. Leonardo da Vinci's workshop is, for some reason, super tall, taller than JS Box Cathedral. And of course we have our palace, which actually is kind of proportional, although this one is kind of Aztec-y. Oh, I guess that makes sense for being, if we are the Mayans. We got a library, the marketplace, and university, all that jazz. But pretty soon, we should be able to move into this, which will be the end of the game, maybe. Just maybe. But yeah, we'll see what we can do. Oh, they were already probably annoyed because of that, huh? And I think all these guys have moved, yeah. Okay, next turn. Sure, we'll listen. Military tradition for medicine. You know what? Sure. Russia? Oh no. That's not a good sign. Maybe I should have made a mutual defense pact with them when I could. We'll see if that turns out to bite us in the butt. I mean, we can make mutual defense pacts with everyone else. And if that doesn't work, then we just have to actually play the game to the end. Get like a space victory or something. People love me. I can't put anything else anywhere else, but so I'll just put it here. Not sure if that's the end of the palace. I don't remember what the end of the palace is. We need to do that or else you'll starve. Don't know why you're trying to starve yourself there. And we'll kind of keep this force in one spot, like in a city or something, because they can be like my first responder marine force. So let's go ahead and move this to, let's say, this city. And unload all. Fortify. And this ship can just chill here. And yeah, next turn will be the UN. Forgot to set the timer. Although, not sure if the timer is completely necessary for this episode. So we're kind of entering into end phase if we can get this UN going. So right now we can go ahead and focus down. What else? Is there any wonders we want to really focus for besides the Apollo project, of course? Nuclear power is not really a big thing. The internet puts a research lab in every city. Yeah, we should go for that. What's that? Offshore platform. Genetics. Cure for cancer, longevity. Yeah, let's just go for that for now. The internet. And then we can start focusing on the space race stuff. Of course, you're good. Manhattan Project, why not? We are making a lot of gold. That would be a bit crazy to build a UN here. Why don't we build a factory? Built Wall Street. UN would be 20 turns there, so let's not do that. I have a feeling Chichen Itza can pump it out pretty fast. We've already got some stuff sank into the cathedral. So let's put that there instead. UN 14 turns. I need to keep track of that. Other than that, I should have everyone fortified, and these turns should go by pretty fast. Now, when we're like 2 turns away from finishing the UN, we will go ahead and start looking at diplomacy. In the meantime, we have embassies and everyone. We have like more options, I'm pretty sure, like steel technology and stuff, but I mean, we don't really need to go through that. Let's initiate propaganda. Is that like, oh, one thing we do need to do. We need to start going to all these places and getting rid of all the specialists that we set. Because they are no longer needed. Because people should be super happy with us. We aren't at war either, so actually I'm not sure we need the whole funding into happiness anymore. Because we should have lost war weariness. Is that all of the... This was our city before, right? Yeah, all Mayans. Tikal was ours. I think they didn't even get any Mongolians here. It's still all Mayans. We actually have a couple Mongol pops here, Mayan pops here. Yeah, and so no more specialists. That's good. And can we like put like someone towards production in here? I don't think there's like a, oh yeah, there is. Okay, cool. Civil engineer. There we go. Not much faster, but it helps. Advisors. No. Let's look at the, no, not main menu. Where is it? Yeah, advisors. My bad. If we were to bump this down to here, just goes like straight up that. Is everyone still happy? This place doesn't seem happy. That's Calumet Joy. What else? Legato? What if we just put 1? That seems to solve most problems, except for Calumet Joy. Let's check Calumet Joy and count that, because it's hard to tell. Nope, you guys seem fine, actually. Okay. So 10% happiness should be all we need, and then I don't mind bleeding a little bit of gold. As we build more buildings that should be finished. Sure, we'll listen. Territory map, we accept. I'm fine with that. Build a hospital. Because that city needs to grow again. Build a factory. Because that city needs to build stuff probably. Build commercial dock. Build wealth. And see, that should bring us there. We're at -21 and now we're at +1. So building wealth in all those cities is pretty useful. Rather than building things like a civil defense, which will just tax our building maintenance even more. We've got a bank here. I'm not comfortable with those Russians, sailing along our coast and everything. I have a feeling they have like designs for like maybe some place like here, like putting a settler down, which makes me a little bit uncomfortable. Let's get the granary going, because that should never have been building that guy in the first place. Factory, not really. Let's get a let's do a library that gives us culture. Yeah. Get some culture going there. In fact, did we build a granary here yet? Yeah, let's also get a library here. I like the idea of a library. We should build a granary first. And yeah, they're re-improving all the tiles, which is really useful. Sure, we'll listen. World map, we accept. I'm just doing all this stuff because you know, I want them to like me a little bit. If they do build a city here, it'll look gross, but I mean, I'm not gonna go to war over it. At the very end. Universal suffrage. Stuff and things. And the Coliseum. Should have built that a while ago. Build a stock exchange. You pretty much built everything, so wealth. You built everything, so wealth. Look at us. We're 90% sciencing it. 10% happiness. One turn away from computers. I'm just waiting for them to disembark a settler. And all of these ships carrying units. I say they're carrying units. I can't see that, but they're galleons, so they must be carrying units. Okay. What can computers let us build? SETI program and research lab. Okay. What's the SETI program do? Double scientific research in the city where it's built. Does this one have a particularly decent scientific? Yeah, 90. Okay. Battlefield medicine. Okay. And let's go ahead and put a research lab in. And we don't need all research labs being built. Like, we can let the wealth cities continue on their wealth. We're so far ahead that I don't think anyone's going to catch up. And I think we're going to win in 8 turns anyways. Oh. That was a bit of an unexpected move. Actually, I think they can do that without declaring war on us, right? Because it's a privateer. That's right. I forgot about that. That's a little annoying. But that's cool. I should have put that ship in my city, because I forgot that people can do that. So we aren't at war. Just going to clarify that real fast, right? Because I could have missed a message. Where's diplomacy? Yep, still at peace. Queen Cleopatra is kind of mean towards us. Suzaran's kind of mean. Orticle's kind of mean. But if we get these free people on our side, it should be good. What are we looking at? 7 turns. So they have like a different symbol on their ship. Does it mean it's like a man of war or something? Or could they like attack us because... I don't know. Anyways, it doesn't matter. I don't really care. I'm just pressing that end turn until we're like 2 turns away from the UN being built. There's a barbarian encampment there I saw, which is pretty hilarious for this late in the game. But makes sense. Hospital. Go for a library. We want to cover up that area pretty fast. Got uranium right there. My uranium. Five. And I am going to save the game when I'm a couple turns away from the UN. Just because I've had games in the past. I had a game, like my test game in the past, that like when I pressed like the end turn, like for the end of the game, like it crashed. So I am anticipating that. Come on. You guys can do this. 3. Oh, see, you guys are trying to settle there too, which is pretty funny. Rocketry. Well, sure. Actually, what's the big picture? Yeah, rocketry and space flight and superconductors and then satellites and then synthetic fibers and then yeah. The internet. I don't think you're the city to make the internet. I think a city should make the internet. Maybe this one, but not you. Commercial dock. Let's end turn 2 more times. Egypt's advanced in era. They're in the industrial era. Ooh, scary. It looks like they're going for here, actually. So we'll see who settles there first. Looks like Egypt got there pretty fast. I think Russia was going for it, but because they're using like a galley to bring their dudes over, it's going a lot slower. So I don't think they reached it in time. Let's end turn 1 more time, then I'll save the game, and we'll see the end of the game. Hopefully. I still have my timer going, but I might need to end that. You have another settler. Where are you going to settle besides down there? That doesn't make sense. So confused. Sure. Where? I don't know. University. Why not? I don't know. I don't think we're going to be continuing on, so it doesn't matter what we queue up. Let's save the game. No, that's quitting the game. Save the game, because I'm worried. And then we're going to do all the diplomacy, actually. Could have saved the game afterwards. But let's... who is it we need to diplomacy? Are you at war with anyone? No, you're not. Are you at war with anyone? No, you at war. So let's do France. Hey, best of friends. And yeah, sure. And who else? Advisors. Iroquois. Hey, best of friends. And here. And this is all bribery of a certain kind. Was it Rome, I think? Hey, best of friends. And yeah. Give you physics. We'll teach you what physics are. And can we do something similar with Egypt? I doubt it. Because you're annoyed at us. Not even for steam power and medicine. There we go. Man, you should like us now. You accept? There we go. That should be fine. Russia declared war on Portugal? Oh wow, those are the... oh, wow. Those are the... I didn't make a protection pact with Portugal. Man. Ooh, I was thinking of making a protection pact with Portugal, but I'm so glad I didn't. Oh, snap. Would they have declared war on Portugal if I did make a protection pact? I'm not sure if that's how the AI works or not. That's crazy. Because if they would have declared war on Portugal either way, I could have been dragged into a war there. But this should mean... sure, we'll listen. That's it, goodbye. No, I don't need to do that. I just need to end the game. United Nations. Okay, can we vote? I forget how this works, but I think you can vote now. Let me vote. I know who I want to vote for. Yes. Smoke Jaguar. Smoke Jaguar. Smoke Jaguar. Smoke Jaguar. Smoke Jaguar. You win! Yes! I did it! And I kissed a ton of people. Look, that's how I made my way in. I like seduced my way in. Let me turn off the timer. And yeah, look at that. I seduced my way in. I kissed up Cleopatra. Kissed up the Iroquois guy. I forget his name. Joan of Arc, Catherine, Rome, and this person. Portugal guy. Man. Who's the big winner today? You are. That's right. You. That's me. I think the only sore loser is going to be Mongolia there. Esteemed colleague, I congratulate you on your victory. I want to see what Mongolia says. You are the big dog now. I am. Call me Clifford. Our bards will write ballads of your deeds and accomplishments. Come on, tell me what's their face thinks. I shouldn't have clicked, huh? Let's see if it gets out of this. No! Wait for the program to respond. Should I like press escape or something? Wait for the program to respond. I shouldn't have clicked that. Ah! Okay. So, what I'll do is I'll end the recording here, and then I will come back. I'll finish the game again, because this happened before to me. I knew that this is like a thing. I didn't know what triggered it, but now I know. It's clicking where I'm not supposed to click that triggers this thing. So I'm going to end the recording, come back, and I'm going to come back on this screen, basically, because I'll just go back through the steps I just did to complete the game. Hey, so I'm back. I'm back. I kind of want to see what Mongol says. There we go. Real warriors don't need allies to win. Screw you. You're just... Wow, I was fabulous, amazing, phenomenal, fantastic, outstanding, and exceptional. Still you win. You know what? You are pretty fabulous. So, let's go ahead and look at this. I will go ahead and play it. Play. There we go. I'm interested to see the graph. I'm interested to see all of that. As I settle. No one is particularly ahead of anyone else at this point in time. Does power like reflect like cities and stuff too? I wonder. What does power reflect? I'm just sitting there. I was actually a little later than a lot of people. The French, I remember, took forever to settle because I spawned barbarians near them and it captured their settler. I'm pretty sure that was what happened. And Mongolia just wasn't that aggressive with their settling. Like, look, they're going south towards like the ocean and stuff like that. And, you know, you'd think they would move south if they had more land. I guess it's just the AI. Like, a player, Mongolia, would have been smart and, like, just went straight north and cut me off from, like, the left side of the continent, probably. Because the placement of Mongolia's second city was amazing, actually. It was just, like, every city after that was, like, really bad. At this time, me and Russia are, like, ahead on cities. Like, you can see why we were the ones that dominated our continents. Egypt isn't doing bad too, but the problem with Egypt is they're kind of blocked in. I have a lot more places to expand to than Egypt does. I'm surprised that I think the purple people are Portugal. I'm surprised that the Portuguese didn't do better. Actually, they seem to like have a pretty good starting location, being able to like cut off that peninsula to be able to like settle stuff. I guess it's because Russia forward settled so much. You see, I'm really starting to snake with my cities. Compare the founding of them, cutting off the Mongolians. That was a big thing. I cut off the Mongolians and the French there. And as you can see, blue is steadily growing, but Russia has been dominating still even. Although I am actually a little bit ahead of Russia in power now, it looks like. What else? I think I kind of finished settling cities at this point. Any cities I would gain from here, I'm pretty sure were conquests. Unless I built a city in that one location there, but I don't think I did. Yeah, it looks like my culture is just growing there. I didn't build a city there. And at this point, we just kind of wait. We do have pretty much almost a tie with Russia. Well, everyone else is kind of squished in between. You can kind of tell which are the dominant superpowers of each continent at this point. And I think our power is actually waning a little bit in comparison to Russia's. And it'll probably take a dip as soon as we lose that one city. But that'll be a while from now. And I think Russia had more cities than that, so they must have started conquering around this time, if I remember correctly. Looking at my continent now, I think we really got the best starting location out of all the other people on our continent. And everyone in the continent was put on a spot where they could easily be blocked in. Well, I was put in a spot where I could easily block everyone else out. Russia, on the other hand, dominating their continent, just came by Portugal kind of being passive and not forward settling them. Because I think if Portugal was forward settling a bit more, that Russia would not have come to the prominence that it's at this point. Yeah, look, they're starting to conquer Portugal's lands. Really came back to bite Portugal there. And around this time is when I think the conquest starts to happen. Yep, I lost that guy. And then I start skyrocketing in power, it looks like, ever so slightly. Because I'm now producing tons and tons of infantry. And I'm starting to capture tons of cities. And I'm just taking over everything Mongolian. As Mongols' power just disappear, ours just appears. And yeah, now we're easily the most powerful civ. And then it just takes a few more turns to build the UN. And we're set. And that's it. If I could switch to score, ours was a bit more score. And a bit more culture. Not much more culture, though. I mean, we're pretty neck to neck with Russia. And everything. If the game would have gone on, Russia would have been a real threat. They were actually building defensive packs with people, too. So they probably could have won the UN vote if they were the ones to build the UN first. But we were well ahead of them in technology. I'm not even sure if they passed the industrial era. Looks like they might still be in the industrial era. Yeah, look at that. They have the smoke chimney stacks. Chichen Itza is easily the best city in the world. Although we are the fifth of that, actually, maybe. Interesting. Our demographics, we have a 67% approval rating. Population of, is that 40 million? Okay. GNP, 672 megatons. Interesting. Literacy 78%, disease 2%. We had a couple jungle tiles, I think, that were causing that. Yeah. Cool. Military service, I guess, is supposed to reflect the unit ratio I have, maybe, compared to population for my soldiers. I don't know. I was pretty highly ranked in all these things. That's interesting. Production I was pretty high up in. Screen. Interesting. Took us 540 turns. Oh no, 318 turns out of 540. And history will remember me as, moment of truth, Smoke Jaguar the Conqueror. That is a fair name to give me for, conquering what's their faces. Who were they? The Mongols. And yeah, I'm not worthless, I'm not pathetic, I'm not meek, not cruel, terrible, fair, strong, clever. I am the conqueror. I still do have a ways to go. I mean, I probably want to be up here one day, but that'll just have to wait till another day. And let's see what's next. I don't think anything else is next. It might just bring me to the main menu screen. Let's see. Or who knows, it may crash again. You never know with these games. These old games. If it doesn't take me anywhere too soon, I might just end the video here. Come on. You can do it. I believe in you. Well, it doesn't look like I'm going anywhere. Like, comment, favorite, and subscribe if you guys want to see more. You guys have a good one, and God bless. I'll keep the video running in case any other kind of screen pops up, but I think I'll just end it here, otherwise there is no other screen. So, you guys have a good one. Bye.